Can you believe Legnani lived to be 86? That's ancient for the 1800s. And the sheer amount of things he did: guitarist, singer, composer, violin player, luthier. Talk about a hyphenated life.
Right? I'm exhausted just thinking about his travel schedule. The guy was a true itinerant virtuoso. Vienna, Paris, Milan, touring for 30 years straight. That was his way of life.
But it wasn't just guitar, which is what we remember him for. He'd start his shows as a tenor, right? Singing Rossini arias, all that Italian bel canto style.
Exactly. He was smart. The audience loved opera arias with guitar accompaniment. So he'd warm them up with his voice, then bam, switch to the guitar for the feats of dazzling virtuosity. It was a complete entertainment package. He was the Paganini of the guitar for a reason.
Speaking of Paganini, I always forget they were actually friends. That image of them hanging out at Paganini's estate or planning duets is kind of wild. Imagine them swapping instruments, Legnani picking up the violin, Paganini playing his own grand sonata on the guitar.
That's the most precise detail that brings his life to light. He was in the highest circles of European musicianship. He was a mainstream music star. Unlike some composers who stayed put, Legnani's compositions, all those fantasies and variations on opera tunes, were born from his life on the road and what sold well at his concerts.
So he had this frantic, glamorous celebrity life for decades. Then comes the biggest mystery, the sudden, decisive withdrawal in the late 1840s. Just done. Why?
No one knows precisely. Maybe burnout, health issues, or the guitar's popularity started to wane as the piano took over. But the contrast is stark, from the applause and travel to making instruments in Ravenna.
The quiet life of a craftsman. He swapped the stage for the workshop.
He did. That final chapter as a luthier, concentrating on building the Legnani model guitars and violins. It was a complete shift, a manual trade, rooted in his hometown, after a lifetime of high-pressure performance. It's almost a romantic-era equivalent of a rock star retiring to a farm.
Maybe he just got tired of traveling. I know I would be.